But what's up, guys? Hope you guys are enjoying the Speed Gaming Marathon right now. I believe we're here in Evening 2. I'm SpikeVegeta. I'm going to be doing Kingdom Hearts Final Mix Proud Mode for you guys. We'll get into that here in a second. Let me just get my thing set up, and then I'm ready to go. I will start this timer in 3, 2, 1, go. And the first thing I'll be doing is going over here and muting this so we do not get immediately DMCA'd. People get it's Utada Hikaru stuff anyways. But yeah, this is Kingdom Hearts Final Mix. Any of you who played Kingdom Hearts the original when you were younger, or if you've played it recently, not to discriminate, on PlayStation 2, this is, imagine Final Mix is almost like the director's cut versions of these games. Let me actually pull the chat over here so I can see you guys as well. The director's cut version of these games, where they will go through, they add a bunch of, they'll sometimes add like extra bosses, extra abilities and whatnot. You might notice with a lot of the enemies, the Heartless in this game, they have reskins on their color codes and whatnot. But yeah, I am okay, we have the opening cutscene muted. Thankfully, this is one of only like 4 cutscenes in the entire game that are just unskippable. I guess on the Xbox One version, they found out you can actually skip this. They found out the biggest discovery in this community's history, realizing that the Xbox One version is just faster. But the entire community comes from the Sony side, for the most part. Shouts to Violin Gamer. But yeah, and we'll be playing it on the Proud Mode difficulty tonight, which is just the highest difficulty. There's Beginner, Standard, and Proud. And Proud basically means everything in this game will like two-shot me. So I'll have that extra incentive to not get hit, to perform the fights well and kill bosses and mobs quicker than they can kill me. So yeah, Utada Hikaru. Yeah, I always forget exactly what her name is, but I have to remember to unmute as soon as we get here. Let me actually pop out the Speed Gaming chat. Bada bing, bada boom. All right, there we go. Now I can pull you over here. So it's about 10 seconds before I will unmute it. Hold me, whatever lies beyond this morning. I also believe there are Kingdom Hearts Pearlers that will be, that are prizes during the course of this run. This run should be around about 3 hours for us tonight. So you have until then to get in your donations for the drawing at those. No level 1? Yeah, no level 1 tonight. I never learned how to properly do a level 1 run. So there is an ability in this game early on called EXP0 that is exclusive to the Proud Mode difficulty, where you can have that on and it's about what it sounds like. You don't gain experience. We will actually use that a couple times in the late portion of the game, and I'll let that magic trick kind of pop up when we get there. There's a reason why we actually want to sack the experience for some faster fights. We'll talk about it. All right, let's unmute now. But yeah, from now on, we can start skipping cutscenes for the most part. Here they give you a option whether you want to pick the sword, shield, or staff. You pick one and then you drop the other. Sword, picking it is going to, as you might imagine off that, our strength stat's going to be higher. That's primarily going to affect the opening about hour or so of the run. And you also have to give one up in Kingdom Hearts 1. Giving up the staff, you might think it's going to affect your magic stat. It doesn't. What you give up is much less important than what you take. This basically just means I'm going to have like 2 less AP or ability points to equip my different various abilities throughout the run, which that's all routed around, so that's fine. Giving us the sword right here to attack with. I think the sword, shield, and staff, whatever you pick, has like the same hitbox. Here for this little tutorial, they want you to kill one of the little basic shadows. Shadows are the bane of a lot of Kingdom Hearts speedrunners' existence. They like to go into this little 2D mode. Oh no, see, like right there. Oh, we're gonna get the double. Oh, the miracle, dude. Yeah, nice to get those little groupings together where obviously just one combo knocks them out. A lot of Kingdom Hearts speedrunning is also learning exactly when you can start skipping cutscenes, looking for the visual cue for it. Because it's not simply, you don't want to really just like mash and go for it. You kind of get in a rhythm. Alright, shouts to my boy Zetris. I'm going to go for the air combo on the round box. I will fail it, but we'll try. Oh my god. Okay, we're going for it again. Oh, I got it! Yes! That is so hard. That is unironically very hard. So air combos are generally preferred in Kingdom Hearts 1 speedrunning because there's a lot of animations that go through for a ground combo on the finisher there. However, with an air combo, as soon as you land on the ground, you can jump and start another combo. Yeah, I'm sure we just won't get to the ending. Once I defeat Final Anthem, we'll be good. But so you want to do air combos everywhere. As soon as you land on the ground, that cancels the animation. Then you can jump and start another combo. All right, for these shadows right here. Ooh, ooh. I'm trying to like wave them. Oh, we got a nice like a nice little quad kill right there. Double there. I think there's maybe one other. Okay, we're good. I might be. No, we're like a little bit off from it. No, it's called a round box. That's what we call it in this community. Shouts to my boy Zetris. I think he unironically was like, yeah, I think it was like in his notes or something that people read. Do an air combo on the round box. So, pretty good. But yeah. Also back there, I was answering questions with my boys Titus Titus. I don't know. I'm going to get punched in the face here real quick. But Titus Titus, Selfie, and Waka, the FF10 crew in baby form. Oh, hit me. Oh, give me the jump. Oh, let's go, dude. Rolling deep. You want to die there fast. But answering those questions there basically determined how I want my leveling to progress throughout the run. The way I picked it, I'm going to level up quickly into like the level 30 or so. And then it's going to slow down after that. If you pick all the bottom options, or at least mostly the bottom options, you will level up slowly into the 30th level. 30-something, I don't know what it is exactly. I'm no expert. I speedrun this game, and not very well. I shouldn't have told Fiesel that. Oh no, dude. Now he can see it. The proof is in the pudding. Okay, we did the platforming. We got more hard stuff coming up. But yeah, I picked mostly the bottom options. Then that will level you up slowly up to somewhere in the 30s, but then you level up quicker overall to level 100. And if you pick kind of a mix of everything, including the middle options, then you're going to end up kind of a balance throughout that. Platforming in this game, yeah, it's pretty awkward. Yeah, there's lots of like little pieces of movement you want to do all over the place to just make sure it's optimal. But yeah, Kingdom Hearts 1, they went for platforming. It's not very good. And it is ultimately one of the hardest things to get used to when you want to speedrun Kingdom Hearts 1. Yeah, Chad, is it Titus or Titus? Let's answer the important questions. Here, this is, I guess you'd call it a mini tutorial section of the game. This opening bit on Destiny Islands. Mainly going around just picking up a bunch of stuff that Sora, Riku, and Kairi, our main characters, need in order to bring with them to go off the island. I eventually started calling him just Titus the whole time. Here we are on day 2 of Destiny Islands. We're picking up more stuff. Let's go. A lot of people don't know this. You can lock onto these fish. Mind-blowing, I know. If you get unlucky with the fish, sometimes they swim out into the deep ocean, and you have to go out there yourself. If you're ever wading in the water, that means you got pretty unlucky. / your movement was actually bad. But because it's me, I'm going to call it unlucky. There's 2 sides to Destiny Islands for this day 2. And I'm just going to get everything here on this side first. It's tie-dye. Oh, there it is. Don't they call him? I never played FF10. They surely call him. Oh, no, because the lore, I forgot. FF10, he is the only one you can name. That's why we're even having this conversation. Let's smack it. Ah, no task coconut. Rip. Big rip. I'm gonna need 2 ripe coconuts. They're gonna be yellow, which means you know they're delicious. We're gonna need 2 of those, and 1 can fall out of that tree. I think I've seen it once, like a week ago. That's it. Yes. Yes. So here we got the race with Riku. Optimally, we want to go ahead and win this race. You can win it or lose it. Gives you an item that you can sell for money. And just, the race doesn't end until you reach the end. And technically, Riku's a little bit close. So we're going to use these zip line strats. These are about 3 seconds faster than just running along the ground. Hopefully I don't miss this. Again, platforming in this game is awkward. And then jump. Hop, hop, hop. You want to kind of chain your jumps together. Oh, touch it. Ugh. It's so bad. So that it cuts out some of the little landing animation. Oh, you can see it right there. It's battling with us. And from here, I'm going to drop down and just run to the end. And you know you did well when you don't get an immediate fade out. Yeah, it wasn't an immediate fade out, so I did fine. It's kind of gated how fast you can go there. Because Riku has to be close enough for the race, for the cutscene to actually fade out. It's weird. I don't know. Kingdom Hearts is weird. Yeah, I forgot FF10. I forgot the... Tidus is the only one you can name. Because everybody else, they started having voice acting. I guess they did not think calling Waka farts would sound too good in voice acting. All right, ripe coconuts. Where are they at? All right, there's 1. Come on. This is completely random. This is completely random. Okay, that was fine. That was what, like 2 and 7? As in, that'd be below average luck. Average, you probably get them within like 5 coconuts. I think 1-3 is technically like the best RNG. The best RNG is that the first tree I hit on the last screen gives you a coconut. And then the first one in that tree gives you one. The mushroom is the last thing we need. I only had to talk to Kairi right there so she would give me an empty bottle. Which for this seed does not have Rudo's letter in it. But it does in fact fit some water. That's right, we're going to go out into the wild ocean. We're going to have 1 bottle. 1 bottle of water is going to get us by. How we deal with the platforming in this game? It's pretty bad. It's pretty... Josh, I'm glad you know, my dude. It's pretty awful. It was so bad, you could tell when they got to Cage 2, they were like, let's remove all platforming. Cage 3, say what you want about it, the platforming in that game is very good. The movement is very, very fun. Also, we're in the middle of 7 straight cutscene skips right here. Thank God, starting in the original PS2 version, you could not skip cutscenes. When Final Mix, again, this director's cut version we're playing, was released in Japan, it was a Japanese exclusive. They made to where you could skip cutscenes, but only after you saw them once. So if you were like death cycling on a boss, you could skip cutscenes. Otherwise, yeah, you had to watch them. So an optimal speedrun, you're never skipping a cutscene. 5.5 hours. Thankfully now it's less than 3 hours. It's close to 2 hours on beginner, which is the most popular category. Again, we're running on Proud. Where we'll be able to die very quickly. Hopefully not, though. Only when I want to die quickly. All right, so Darkseid, first real boss of this fight, of this run. We're going to actually try to kill him ourselves now. Come over here. I'm going to try to stagger my combos to where I get those deflections. Try to get in a quick one here. I missed the first deflect. And it's based on crits. I might be able to get the quick kill here. Nah. Have to wait. He's like 1 hit away. 2 hits. Okay. Again, that's a certain amount based off of how quickly or how well I did with deflections, but also based on whether they were crits or not. Yeah, the original, your camera was on L2 and R2. I'm never playing the PS2 version again, dude. Just never happening. Here, it's on the right stick. It's so much better. So this is the portion of the game where they want you to just kind of wander around Traverse Town, run into some enemies, kill some enemies. You see some cutscenes with Donald and Goofy. The trigger to make Leon, or Squall, if you prefer, spawn, is you just need to kill 5 Heartless. 1, 2, 24, 18, 5 Heartless dead. So I also actually want to take a hit here, which we didn't get from those enemies. Here, jump at me. Yes! Because Leon actually can't one-shot you. He would have to two-shot you. And Leon is very random with his attacks. He can waste as much time as he wants. So I take 1 hit. Now guaranteed if he touches me, I'm dead. Got my boy Sid right here. So then walking in there, that triggers that. Oh, hit me, hit me, hit me, hit me, hit me. Oh, come on. Hit me. You know you want to. You have to help Leon out. Aim that fireball. So if he opens with a fireball and you don't move, he hard whiffs you to the side. It just shoots off. So you have to like reposition yourself. My dude's a little blind. Once again, you gotta know when you can actually skip a cutscene. You gotta wait like 15 seconds there before you can actually do it.
Come on.
You can go for audio cues, whatever you prefer. Talk to my girl Yuffie here on the bed. Gotta talk to her first. Because then that's what allows you to open up this treasure chest, which has an elixir, which is just comically early in the game. In any RPG to be like, and that's an elixir. Ooh, the Yuffie face skip. That was a good cutscene skip right there. Why aren't we singing Disney songs during gummy missions? Alright. I can bring up lyrics. Somebody throws down a $50 donation. I will queue up a Disney song and sing it for you guys. And again, it's all for a good cause. Shouts to SpeedGaming for having me on for this. So if anybody has a song request, I do not promise to be good at it or know the lyrics, but I will bring up lyrics. I'll do the best I can. So here I want to press triangle because Donald, his fire actually one-shots these soldiers. That was actually really good. And now we got guard armor. I want to try to get these early staggers. So get in 2 combos here, which gives me a which did not give me the deflect. All right. I'm going to throw this potion for a little bit of safety because if he lands on me, I'm dead. I was too fast. Then I'm going to go for an auto air combo here, which will give me this knockdown. And then I'm going to try to beat the crap out of him as fast as I can. Let's try to break this arm. Ooh, I'm getting stuck here. Okay, I did break one of the hands. We are definitely down some damage right now. The other hand will go away, and I'm basically just going to hope it doesn't hit me. Hey, we're just kind of hoping and praying and wishing. We're just going to keep whacking stuff here. Okay, we survived the fight. It really wasn't that slow. It was more just scary than anything else. You actually can't damage the torso until it stops moving right there. So that's why I just make sure I picked up the HP orbs. Ugh. Come on. I dropped an air combo there. He did. Alright. So yeah, like I said, you could... I'm glad I took a few hits there so y'all could see how dangerous this is. 2 shots, you did. Yeah, let me queue up a potential lyrics thing that I can go off of. Yeah, some of them are good. Some of them are... Everybody has their preferences. I think guard armor in the original was just kind of purple. Text boxes have different amounts of how fast they can go. The ones in the black text boxes, they're in 60 FPS, so as hard as you can mash, you can get through those faster. Yeah, $50 for a song request, everyone. And now I want to hope Goofy did not throw his ether, because ethers are good. Oh, he didn't. My boy. Good boy. Put on the Brave Warrior, which we just got from from beating guard armor right there. Give us a little bit of extra strength here for the early game. Give her those proud mode stats. And I also equipped dodge roll, which is going to be our main mode of transportation throughout the game. Now, what you're seeing here is definitely the hardest skip in the game. It is an English exclusive glitch where I am going to magically pass through this bar. And I'm going to do it by out of this cutscene holding up. I did it first try. Very good. Okay. For whatever reason, that is 1000% free to do. And you can only do it on the English version of this game. That is the closest thing to a glitch that this game has. And I just did it first try. You're welcome. No, I actually like that skip quite a bit, because what it's doing right now is, in the normal progression of this game, you would just leave Traverse Town, go head off to Wonderland, Deep Jungle, Olympus Coliseum, the first little ring of Disney Worlds. I'm actually going to effectively do about half of Traverse Town 2 now, so that when we come back for Traverse Town 2 later, it's like a 5-minute segment. It's actually faster to still run the Japanese version just because of some text differences. By like 30 seconds, but I prefer running on English because, one, I own this copy, so it costs me less money. But also, two, just because I think it's cool how that breaks it up a little bit. What am I doing, dude? I was looking at chat. I'm supposed to come over here now. There's 5 different trips to Traverse Town. Or 4. 4 or 5, I forget. And they can all kind of run together. Alright. Actual hardest strat. Nice. You needed to delay that fire till right as you're about to land. And again, air combos being faster, that goes for like your magic castings as well. As soon as you land on the ground, it resets Sora's animation. You can start moving again. Is that allowed in any percent? Yeah. Do we know the definition of any percent? You can do whatever you want. It's any percent. Beat the game as fast as you can. So again, this is still Traverse Town 2 stuff we're progressing. That's funny because I did mute all of them. Streamlabs is weird. Gonna politely ask my chat to not support me in this moment. Yeah, I don't know why that went off. I definitely lowered all the volumes to 0, but whatever. Oh. All right. So now we're finally going to leave Traverse Town, start our journey towards Wonderland. But before that, we are going to edit our gummy ship. We're going to make the flying tissue box. Beautiful. Love it. Best gummy ship design I've ever seen. So there are 3 different ways to speed up gummy missions in KH1. One, you can go into weight classifications. By taking off all of that armor, I am in the lowest weight classification. So I'm just going to naturally glide along the screen faster. The problem with that is I have no armor on. Therefore, you actually can't get one shot at any point in this run, except for the gummy missions. If I let certain things hit me, I will die. No matter what. You can see that puny little health bar down there. Yeah, that's all based on us not having a lot of armor. The other 2 ways that we're going to be able to speed it up is the game will check for what your highest level engine gummy is. I currently on the right side of my ship have a fire gummy. I'm later on going to upgrade to a fire gummy and then a flare gummy. And I can also buy haste gummies later on. I'll have a haste and later a haste 2G on, which will also just make me boost across the screen faster. Imagine almost like a Star Fox 64 style boost. Yeah, every $50 that gets thrown down by the time we get to a gummy mission. I'll sing a Disney song for y'all, since that's kind of the GDQ standard. They like their Disney songs.
That we do. You mind if I kind of win a couple of donations real quick?
Of course. Go for it, my dude.
Right. So we haven't quite hit the $50 just yet, but we did get a $5 donation from SSA Dallas with a comment of, I know now, without a doubt, Kingdom Hearts is donating towards a worthy cause. Good luck with the run, Spike.
Woo, thank you.
A $20 donation with no comment from Kachinkins. So we're halfway to that first side.
Yeah, get him in, guys. Supporting a great cause tonight. We got a lot of speedrun left. So here we are in Wonderland, our first Disney-based world. The Queen of Hearts is convinced that Alice tried to steal her heart. We know that because we're the good guys, and that's stupid. She would never do that. Alice is like 2 in this game, isn't she? She's real young. I don't know. She's got a pure heart. This is Cheshire Cat. What they want us to do here is go find 4 pieces of evidence that the Heartless tried to steal the Queen of Hearts' heart. We're going to go get one of those. Because we're a super sleuth. That's all the evidence we need. So there's a little box over here. If you look in the bottom left corner of the screen, you can see we have a red command menu. While you have a red command menu up, that basically is just indicating... where is it? You little jerk. Kill him. That indicates that there are enemies on screen. And while that's on screen, you cannot, you can't examine things, unlock doors and whatnot. So I run in that corner to try to despawn all the enemies so then I can open it up and get that piece of evidence. So there's my piece of evidence. And based on how many you get, you'll have more odds that you're going to be able to randomly find the Heartless. Let's see here. I think that one's got to be 4. Whichever box hits the ground first is actually the one that has the Heartless in it. And this will affect the next fight, whether you get to keep Donald and Goofy in the party. Yeah, that one was pretty obvious. When this game came to PS4, it became 60 FPS, and it got a lot harder to be able to tell. Yeah, every $50 total, we could throw in a song request. All right, so this crank tower. I'm actually slowing down my combos here. Because it actually, for whatever reason, breaks the crank tower faster than that. Yeah, it's Goofy. I don't know why. Also, he's Goofy. But yeah, if you try to just like whack it as fast as you can, it's not going to actually break very quickly. It's almost like letting each of the hits like fully land. I don't know. It's one of the weirdest fights in the entire run for sure. But thankfully it went pretty well. That fight is also bizarre that once you break the 3 wheels that are on the tower, the middle portion of it doesn't actually have a hitbox. Until you hit it once. Or you can't lock onto it, I should say. Again, very bizarre, and that can sometimes lead to you trying to lock onto like 18 other little card soldiers running around the place. It's not good. So here we're going to try to keep a blue command menu so that I can activate, light both of these torches and unlock the hatch before enemies spawn in. So basically the floor is lava. I don't want to touch any part of the floor that is purple. So like this one. And now I'm going to turn and jump and do a Keyblade swing late to kind of lift me over the lava portion of the floor. Oop. Then roll over here, jump, land, and unlatch that. And you can see I have a red command menu right there. If I had let those enemies spawn, I would have had to clear the room of the enemies, which would have been very slow. All right, now we get the boss of Wonderland, Trickmaster. A very frustrating fight casually and not much better in a speedrun. His hitbox is very high up off the ground, but it's sort of hit-based. How many hits you have to do to knock him down. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 gets me my first knockdown. He'll die a little bit after the 5th knockdown. I'm going to be utilizing this chair whenever I can. That's 3 hits. I want to get to 6 for the 2nd knockdown. Oh, you blocked me. I'm going to let him do his 2 attacks here. Okay. I'm also pressing triangle whenever I can to hopefully get Donald and Goofy to deal some hits. Now I need to go for 7 hits for knockdown number 3. It's 1, 2, 3. Go to the chair. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 or so. You know, whatever. We're kind of making it up on the spot. All right, so that's 3 knockdowns. Going back to the chair. My boy, the chair. Again, platforming is very hard in this game. All right. Yeah, wait for him so he doesn't block me. There's my 4th knockdown. He's still over here, which is pretty nice. Let myself do an auto jump up there to fully extend. Yeah, so he's not liking that chair, so he knocked out my chair. Oh, let's try to get him with some fires in between. Nice. It was a good fight. Oh.
I hope you have a song ready.
Oh, do we have a song?
Hit the first $50 threshold.
Oh, man. All right. So. All right. Let's see here. What, do we have any requests in chat? If not, I'm going to bust out just my own songs.
Well, while we're figuring out what song, I do want to point out that while during this run, any $5 donation or more will get you entered into the drawing to win the absolutely adorable Kingdom Hearts Perlers. So any donation will do that. And any $5 donation between now and 11:59 p.m. will get you into the drawing for the SNES PC controller or the Everplay.
Yeah, make sure to get them in, guys. All right, we're going to sing Kiss the Girl. Wait, Kiss the Girl. Okay, on Google it has under Kiss the Girl. We're singing Under the Sea.
Nice.
Okay. The seaweed is always greener in somebody else's lake. You dream about going up there, but that is a big mistake. Just look at the world around you, right here on the ocean floor. Such wonderful things surround you. What more is you looking for? Under the sea, under the sea. Darling, it's better down where it's wetter. Take it from me. Up on the shore they work all day. Out in the sun they slave away. While we devoting full time to floating under the sea. Under the sea. Under the sea. Under the sea. I like the back I'm singing. Down here all the fish is happy as all through the waves they roll. The fish on the land ain't happy, they said 'cause they in their bowl. But fish in the bowl is lucky, they in but a worse fate. One day when the boss gets hungry, guess who gon' be on that plate? Whoa, under the sea. Under the sea. Nobody beat us, fry us, and eat us in fricassee. We what the landlord folks love to cook. Under the sea, we offer the hook. We got no troubles, life is the bubbles. Under the sea, under the sea, under the sea, under the sea. Since life is sweet here, we got the beat here naturally, naturally. Even the sturgeon and the ray, they got the urge to start to play. We got the spirit, you got to hear it. Under the sea. The newt plays the flute, the cop play the harp, the players play the bass, they sound in the shop. The bass play the brass, the tube play the tub, the flute is the Duke of Soul, yeah. The ray he can play the lings on the string. Oh god, okay, we're back in the world. Alright, so there was the Gummy Mission song. Oh, hit me, cat. This is our last straight up death abuse of the run. But yeah, you guys could sing for Disney songs and half the Disney songs. For every $50 we throw down whenever I go to a Gummy Mission, I'll sing them.
Gosh, where are we?
Alright. Here we go. Here we go. Tarzan, our first extra party member that comes into the party. I first want to take all of his potions, because I want to have that as an option to be used. For Sora later. We still don't have Cure, unfortunately. And then I'm going to turn Tarzan, by messing with his abilities here, into a Cure bot. Turning off his attacks that cost MP. He's actually got access to effectively a Cure. And putting on critical pluses instead, so now his basic physical attacks will do more damage. Now we gotta pick up all these slides. Trying to do various little pieces of optimal movement here that I'm not doing optimally at all. We got a couple of recoils there. Hit it and then swing the Keyblade to knock me back towards the tent where I want to go. Kind of hungry for seafood now. Ugh. We were just talking about seafood earlier. A friend of mine was in chat talking about how they got some sushi rolls. Everyone in chat, what is your favorite sushi roll flavor? I like a spicy tuna, a spicy salmon, a Philly roll. Now I'm just starving. Yeah, and this is where we're actually showing off all those slides we picked up outside. Just kind of short-circuited the step there, picking them up before we came in. Because we're speedrunners, we route. All right, now we're going to go for Hippo Hop. Need to have good movement all the way through this screen. It's maybe being a little slow. I didn't get it. Waste about 3 seconds there. Your movement's got to be pretty fast to catch the upward cycle there. And jump near the end to just hit the load screen. Since Sephiroth's theme is in this game, is it technically a Disney song? Let's go. Dude, I would actually die if 1 year for like a GDQ or something, they were like, I want a One-Winged Angel song for the Disney songs during going missions. That would be great. Also, so yeah, this is a mini game that a lot of people probably remember. Yeah, even in the original Kingdom Hearts 2, you can always just quit it, and it's like, all right, you did good enough, and it just puts you at the end.
How could you?
All right, so now we start a very annoying RNG-based portion of the run, the Power Wilds. I'm gonna spend all my blizzards right here. Oh, where is he? There are 5 sets of these groups of Power Wilds that we have to take out in different parts of Deep Jungle, saving each of the gorillas. Oh, gosh. Ugh. Tarzan's in the way, dude. I can't get up. I had to go around. But yeah, they are very random how they're going to move around. And you want to utilize blizzards and fires whenever you can to do big damage to them. Now step on this save point to get my MP back. Start this minigame and then quit out of it, which, again, just puts us at the end of the Vine minigame. Okay, I want to have very specific movement here. Jump, blizzard, jump, blizzard. Oh. Okay, so I do have that one ether I picked up from Goofy earlier. Based on what your MP looks like in fighting these enemies, you have to kind of react to that and decide what's the best thing to do along the way. Use the ether there, because the more MP you have, the faster these fights are going to be. One usage of Blizzard or Fire will do the same as one full combo from Sora. You can see right there, I was able to quickly dispatch of 2.5 of them. But because I've used the ether now, yeah, I wanted to make sure I didn't use it in the later portions of the 3rd fight, so I can save more of it for the 4th fight coming up. Use these boxes over here. Swing my Keyblade late. Then I'm going to hold, drop down here. Oh, this one never actually got hit. I thought he had some damage on him. Alright, and for this last group, I'm going to first push this one back to kind of group him with this group a little bit better. 1, 2. Oh, that was very, very cool looking. I like that. Alright, that was pretty good Power Wilds, honestly, overall. And now we have the first of our 2 boss fights here, back-to-back in Deep Jungle. We've got Sabor. Now we're actually going to try to defeat her. Step on here, the save point, so I can get my MP back. So the strat here was developed by J-Hobbs years ago for Proud Mode, where I'm basically going to try to lure her back to the load screen. Normally she'll try to jump between the bamboo a lot, but I'm going to try to stun lock her back here. She's not following me, so I'm going to try to fire. Oh, no, I'm getting the... this is always what she does in marathons. She's going to jump at some point, but it's completely random. Oh, my gosh. The slow walk up. Okay. So that's slow. And now with... Oh, and then she got pushed. Because we're... Oh, this is just a terrible fight. We're all having a good time. Oh, Tarzan broke my combo, dude. Oh, just hit her. Hit her. We've lost an hour, but she's dead. Okay. We've lost an hour. She always does that. If you're doing a marathon run, there's one certainty. Sabor will give you the worst possible RNG, and you'll end up losing her. Because normally Tarzan and Donald shouldn't have been in that position to push her out of the way. But yeah, she should have stayed back there in the load zone the entire time. My HP and MP is full, so I'll just turn around. Oh, going for the frame perfect. Heck yeah. We got the frame perfect. We just had to pause 4 times to do it. Wasting a few seconds. Another bizarre fight in the game, this little fruit. You have to hit it 15 times. It doesn't matter if Donald and Tarzan hit it as well. It is 15 times with the Keyblade. Your strength could be level 99. You still have to hit that thing 15 times. It's weird. No saving the animals tonight. So I got one more boss fight here. Putting on the White Fang to give myself a little bit more strength to work with. We just got off of Sabor. And putting on Scan so we can see what the HP levels are, which helps you in a lot of decision making. It's a pretty common question. People are like, why would you ever put Scan on at all? It costs a few seconds, and now I can make better decision making throughout the whole run. Yeah, now we got Clayton. Got this little kind of pre-Clayton fight. Try to push him up against the wall right here. All right, now I'm going to try to fight him on the Stealth Sneak. I'm going to try to stagger the Stealth Sneak in very specific spots. All right. I'm going to throw one potion here while I'm waiting, because I'm not trying to kill the Stealth Sneak. I'm just trying to stagger it in the correct spots. Push it all the way up against this load screen at the back of the arena. And then I'm going to start whacking my dude Clayton over here. I'm going to be utilizing finishers to push him back and away. Ooh, no. And now I'm going to be mashing triangle to try to get Donald and Tarzan to help out. And then just going for 1-2s here so that he kind of stays stun locked. Dude, where is my dude Tarzan? All right. Good fight. We kept him away. There was nothing they could do. God, I can never tell. There it is. There's the skip scene. As soon as this thing goes away, you can skip another scene. All right, so through the early portion of the run, we haven't had a death. That's cool. About to go into the mid-game portion. But here, climbing up this is the hardest piece of platforming in the entire game. Is climbing up this thing. The waterfall caverns. I'm going to pick up these 3 chests right here so I can get some synth materials. I'm not going to use them. I'm just selling them for gummy parts later. Swing my Keyblade, get across to here. That was actually perfect. That's not something that usually happens in a marathon run. You normally fall there and look like an idiot for like 30 seconds. All right. With that does complete Deep Jungle. Yeah, there's a lot of ways Sora just comes up a little bit short right there. You have to contort Sora's body in the most awkward way. This isn't exactly Super Mario 64. Moving your guy is not that fun. I'm sure a lot of runners tell you it's fun to optimize it. But now we get 3 gummy missions here. If y'all want me to sing Disney songs, throw down the donations. Again, for every $50 being thrown down, I'll sing them. So if you got any donations, read them off, my dude.
Well, I do, and our first donation was a $50 bomb with a request of "Be Our Guest."
Ooh, all right. Let me punch that in.
Yeah, so
Be
real quick while
our
you're looking
guest.
for that, we have that was from Amadi 1966. We've also had a $10 donation from, I'm going to horribly butcher that name, but Ogun Drucker, saying good luck Spike, a $10 donation from SQ Freak, a $5 anonymous, a $20 from Dr. Jemmy saying because my Trickmaster split is terrible, and a $5 anonymous note.
All right, let's go. We got Be Our Guest here from Beauty and the Beast. I've actually never sung this one, so we'll see. I do not promise to be good at these, but yeah. Be our guest, be our guest. Put our service to the test. Tie your napkin around your neck, cherie, and we provide the rest. Soup du jour, hot hors d'oeuvres. Why, we only live to serve. Try the gray stuff, it's delicious. Don't believe me? Ask the dishes. They can sing, they can dance. After all, miss, this is France, and a dinner here is never second best. Go on, unfold your menu, take a glance, and then you'll be our guest. We are guest, be our guest. That's how it goes. Beef ragout, chief souffle, pie and pudding in fumble. We'll prepare and serve with flair a culinary cabaret. You're alone and you're scared. But the banquet's all prepared. No one's gloomy or complaining. White the flatware's entertaining. We tell jokes, I do tricks. Something with our candlesticks. And it's all in perfect taste that you can bet. And then scroll down to the lyrics. Okay. There's trying to suggest, be our guest, be our guest, be our guest. All right, there you go. There's Be Our Guest for you. I love Beauty and the Beast. I think I have heard that song like one time ever. But I was trying to sing what I could while not looking at the screen. I'm telling y'all, I can get one shot by these. So I'm trying to like look over whenever I can to move my dude around. But yeah, guys, so sounds like we're already over halfway to our next Disney song. Again, we have a stretch here of I'm not doing much interesting. This is definitely the slowest part of the run. This is the part that we already got to cut into with that glitch we did earlier. But yeah, you guys want to throw down more donations, all towards a great cause while we're doing Kingdom Hearts. And you're also getting into the drawing for those awesome Kingdom Hearts Perlers. I actually haven't seen them yet, but I'm sure they are awesome.
The shadow is the most adorable thing.
Oh, there's a shadow. Shadows
Yes,
are the
it is
most
so
annoying
cute.
enemy in a speedrun, but the most adorable. I got a little plushie of it. You might be able to see it. Oh, probably not on the webcam on SpeedGaming. It's very dark on my webcam. Believe it or not, it's a shadow. So here we are at Traverse Town 2. Again, we already progressed most of the story here. First thing we're going to do is we're going to run up and talk to Sid. He will give us a book that we can then bring over. It's the 100 Acre Wood book that we'll hand off to Merlin. And then that'll actually unlock our ability to get Simba, our first summon of the game, who will be very important in a few spots in the run. Very, very, very important in a few spots of the run. We'll get to those later. He has 3 usages. 1 that's pretty good. 2 that are very good. Yeah, we will have another Disney song queued up. You guys can throw out another $25 donation. Again, that is cumulative. Everybody throws down $1. We be queued up for a lot of Disney songs at that point. Now I'm going to actually do my only shopping trip of the entire game. I'm going to sell all those items that I just picked up. Also get that Ifrit's horn out of the... Oh, mixed up what button was which. Sell that Ifrit's horn so that I don't actually put it back on. Doesn't mess with my menuing at all. Now we're going to go to the Magician's Study. Let's talk to my boy Merlin. That's the book we just got from Sid. That's the 100 Acre Wood. We're never going to go in there, but you need it to progress the story. And to talk to the fairy godmother here, which is going to give us Simba. And afterwards, we're going to go out, see a few more scenes, and buy a Fire Gummy and a Haste Gummy off of Sid, which costs exactly 1,250 money. See what kind of RNG I get from these rocks right here. It can affect whether I can go for some speedier strats or not. I maybe could have rolled to the second rock as well. The spacing's different on the other rocks, though. I can also do a dodge roll here. Dodge roll's a little faster than a slow jump. Proud does not include Sephiroth. We would have to do way more in this game to actually unlock Sephiroth. Gonna come over here first to actually unlock that shortcut going from District 3 here back to District 1. Because during that scene, we have a blue command menu, whereas afterwards when we pop out, we're gonna have a red command menu, and I have to clear all the enemies. So while it's slightly out of the way, that wasting that like 2 seconds right there will save us like a minute afterwards. Actually, you probably wouldn't even use the shortcut. You would just go through the regular part of the town. Yeah, we will be using Dumbo as well. Him purely for skips, not actually for combat. And here they're talking about another part of Traverse Town 2. In a way, Traverse Town 2 in this run, I didn't even think about it, gets split up into like 3 trips. Because what you're supposed to do now is fight opposite armor. But we're going to skip over that part for now and fight him much later when we're about 20 levels higher and we can just melt his health bar. Talk to Sid. He upgrades our gummy ship through plot devices, but we're also going to upgrade it by making it a little speedier and getting that fire gummy and haste gummy. Give me a better engine and making my ship have a Star Fox 64-like boost. All right, so come over here, up. I have to remember. And then haste over here, slap it down. And we're first going to actually warp to Wonderland. While that little warp point that was on the world map you might have seen looks a lot closer to Traverse Town, it's actually, in reality, much closer to Wonderland. So it's going to save us a good, like, probably 7 or 8 seconds here, I want to say, on PS4. By warping to Wonderland, then going backwards from there. Here's our warp point. This will put us on the second ring of Disney Worlds now, which will include such favorites as Agrabah, Monstro, Atlantica, although we hope we never see Atlantica. We could see it. We're not going to go in, but we could see the world. Halloween Town and Neverland. That's going to be kind of making up this mid-game portion of the run. While it is nice that we at least went deathless through the first portion of the run, the mid-game part of this, in a lot of ways, I think is the most dangerous and most random part. Nicely, by the late game, you mostly kind of have all your tools put together, so it actually makes that probably one of the more consistent parts of the run. Whereas the mid-game can easily kill you, and sometimes waste just tons of time, and it's not your fault. It's never going to be my fault if I die.
I'll take the blame.
Thank you. I appreciate that. My ego can't handle saying it was my fault. But here we are in Agrabah. Agrabah might be the single worst world in the entire run from a speedrunning standpoint, particularly because of 2 bosses coming up. There's actually 4 boss fights we have to go through here. Pot Centipede, Tiger Head, Jafar, and Genie Jafar. All of them you have potential to lose a lot of time on. The last 2 are more so, for the most part, your fault if you lose time. Or my co-host's fault. But these first 2, you're at the mercy of the game. First thing we're going to do is come up over here, release the carpet from its prison, and I will follow carpet out to the desert and save Aladdin and Abu. I'm going to pick up this Mega Elixir. I don't know why Aladdin's so poor. He's got a Mega Elixir. Pick up this Mega Ether for some safety right here. My route, I generally don't use one, but depends on some stuff that happens later on in the game. Talk to carpet. And we picked up Simba earlier. He's going to actually get his first usage here.
Gives me strength.
I'm going to immediately spawn him in. This can be pretty random. If the game wants to kill you, it can just kill you right here. I'm going to dodge roll twice to the left to just get some spacing away from the bandits here, and then start charging up Simba. If he's fully charged and I release his roar, it will completely clear this wave. So, 1, 2, oh. All right, we killed all of them. Now I need to kind of reposition myself. Charge up Simba again. Kill all of them off. And good. We got the nice 2 wave, 2 roar. All of them are dead. 45 out of 50. We need 5 more dollary dues, everyone. Anyone got a fiver on them? Anyone got a Lincoln? Let's put Aladdin in the party. All right, so now I'm going to go for a skip called Bandit Skip. Earlier, I was supposed to do a fight at the beginning, but we're going to try to bypass that altogether. Aladdin, I would like your ethers, my good sir. Equipment, give myself the Jungle King Keyblade that we just got off of Deep Jungle. We didn't get it. So we're going to go back. I'm going to go for a safer setup now because that enemy's gone. Should make this relatively free. All right. And that's just skipping over, again, getting in that activation before you see a red command menu. Your positioning's got to be very precise. You got to be fast, mashing out triangle in order to actually get that without clearing the room. Did I get lucky? We did. Actually, I haven't seen enemies here for a while. Need to clear out these 4 enemies here, including the green Requiems. Where are you? I'll get over here. And I want to make sure I don't fall down there, otherwise that'll spawn in even more Heartless, and that would not be ideal. Do a little Keyblade swing here, get across, activate this. Another Mega Ether there, but I'll go without it. There's some routes that just pick those up no matter what. All right, here's Pot Centipede. This is just the worst. I'm going to step here to make sure everyone's full up on HP and MP. They were, like, almost all full anyways. Ideally, Pot Centipede just stays connected and just runs through the rooms the entire time. Because it's not worth it to try to hit him when he's broken apart for the most part. I'm going to break him apart once here at the beginning. Since that will give me a little better setup. Oh. For him running through the rooms potentially. Oh, come on. Oh, his AI is getting stuck. You are completely at the mercy of this idiot. I am out of cure. Okay, finally he started moving. I've never seen him wait that long to go through. So you want him to stay in this running state. Okay, he's at least going straight into it. He's got too many pots, unfortunately, so I can't do any sort of, like, double hits. You can hit either his front piece or his back piece to deal damage. But if he can keep running through the rooms, we can kill him fast enough. Obviously, this is also a pretty random fight with all the little pot spiders that run around. Got a little deflect right there. He's running into this side room, which isn't ideal, but we can make this work. He's almost dead. This would... Okay, and now... Oh, I'm stuck. Go, 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 go. Yes. Okay. He was a very much jerk at the beginning, but then he was nice at the end. Because that basically removed all the RNG from the fight. Oh, come on. I'm gonna have to heal now. That removes all the RNG from the fight, that he just keeps moving through like that. And I can just keep whacking at him. Because if you break him apart, when he forms back together, he's gonna heal a little bit. And you're just gonna get hit a lot. It sucks. Alright. Now Tigerhead. Another extremely random boss fight. I'm trying to move very quickly here at the beginning, so I can actually hit him once from behind. That actually messes with his AI, to where he now just stays still for a good, like, 30 seconds or so while I can wail on him. I'm also switching my lock on here constantly with my ground combos so I can evenly distribute the damage, and it's just easier to actually land the hits and stay on top of Tigerhead. He's about to start shaking his head. Once you actually break one of the eyes, he's going to become more aggressive and swing his head around a lot more. Try to fit in this little chip damage as we go. Ooh, okay, I already broke the left eye. That's okay. Ooh, I got the double deflect right there, though, of those lasers. Ooh. Yeah, got hit there. Had to heal a little bit. He can also spawn enemies that can come up to you. Oh, gosh. Where are you coming, dude? Oh, come on, dude. Oh. He's got a chicken nuggets worth of health left. He won't die, dude. Okay, he's dead. Golly. So yeah, that definitely wasted a lot of time getting knocked down. As you can see, you can probably see the randomness in that fight. He swings his head wildly. There are projectiles coming down from everywhere. Enemies hitting you. And you're just trying to get in that damage as fast as you can. I did not die to either of those worst fights in the game. But yeah, that is, for a lot of runners, they'll tell you that is the worst portion of a Proud Mode run. On beginner, they die fast enough to where they really don't mess with the run that much. But in Proud, they're terrible. Right. Down here in the Cave of Wonders portion, you just kind of got to know where to go. Nothing big speedrun-wise here. There is another elixir I could get, but in my routing, I find I don't really need it, so I don't pick it up. It's also actually a pretty hard elixir to get to. Alright, step on this save point right here. Make sure I'm good to go on HP and MP. So Jafar, if we get a little lucky and mostly just very good execution throughout the fight, then I can 2-cycle him. I'm probably going to like 12-cycle him. Let's see what happens. So first up, I'm going to end my first combo there with a Blizzard because he'll respond with this little magic barrier. I need Aladdin to be dealing good damage all throughout this fight. Okay. And then I'm going to stand over here. Ooh, I messed up my execution. Well, let me see if I can get it. Nah, I mistimed it. Okay, Aladdin, go for it, my dude. We can somehow recover this. Aladdin, my dude, hit him. Okay, go out over here. He'll go to whatever platform you are furthest from. So I manipulate him to try to push him over there. Okay. So yeah, we got the 3-ish cycle, sure. We've got 2 songs queued up. Oh, man. Okay, I'll start singing one after I escape from the Cave of Wonders. But yeah, there's so much really precise manipulation of your characters, making sure Aladdin's not too close to him. You stagger him in the right times. Those blizzards were to get him to stay in position longer, doing that magic barrier, and then we stagger him out of it. That second stagger that I missed is really hard to hit. Now we got Genie Jafar, where I'm going to try to pump him full of blizzards while we're waiting for Iago to get him to position. Aladdin is also really powerful. He does the same amount of damage as like with one hit as I do with one full combo. Gonna deflect that boulder to make sure Aladdin doesn't die. I actually elected to eat it there because I want to keep Aladdin alive. I fell down. I wanted to hit him one more time. I'm gonna actually turn the camera away from Aladdin here. That can help him get over here a little faster. And now we'll start wailing on Iago. I can maybe kill from here. Oh, I definitely can't. There he is. Okay. Okay, Gaston is one. Are we looking for just the whole Beauty and the Beast selection here? Okay. I'll do Gaston after this one. Let me see if I can put in the lyrics fast enough. Here I actually want to die fast enough. So I want to run into these boulders. Oh, no, I missed the first one. No. Hitting those first two boulders is actually unironically very hard to do. You have to contort your character in such a specific way. So I'm probably not going to die. Yeah, I don't think you can die in the boulder section now. Yeah, I'm going to need to get hit one more time. We just put in Gaston lyrics. So yeah, this wastes about 10 seconds having to wait till now to die. Just kind of push yourself hard to the right and down. Okay. So yeah. Who does she think she is? That girl is tangled with the wrong man. No one says no to Gaston. Yeah, darn right. Dismissed, rejected, publicly humiliated. Why, it's more than I can bear. More beer? What for? Nothing helps. I'm disgraced. Who? You? Never. Gaston, you've got to pull yourself together. Gosh, it disturbs me to see you, Gaston, looking so down in the dumps. Every guy here'd love to be you, Gaston, even when taking your lumps. There's no man in town half as mired as you. You're everyone's favorite guy. Everyone's awed and inspired by you, and it's not very hard to see why. No one's slick as Gaston, no one's quick as Gaston, no one's neck is incredibly thick as Gaston. There's no man in town half as manly, perfect, a pure paragon. You can ask any Tom, Dick, or Stanley, and they'll tell you whose team they prefer to be on. No one's no one's been like Gaston, a kingpin like Gaston. No one's got a swell cleft in his chin like Gaston. As a specimen, yes, I'm intimidating. My, what a guy, Gaston. Trying to survive in the gummy mission.
Well, while we're trying to survive, I got a couple of donations.
Yes, go ahead and read them. Go for it.
A question. The last donation has a question that this is going to be on you for the last. So what got us to is we've got a $20 donation from Chill Out saying had to donate during a great run for a wonderful streamer. Thanks, Spike, and let's have no kids hungry. We've got two $20 donations from Tristan Wolf, one going to a runner's choice later on in the run, later on in the marathon. Another one saying, been looking forward to sitting down and watching this event for a bit. Great people doing great runs for a great cause. What's not to love? And then we have a $10 donation from Zora Master. A $25 donation from Spring Rowan saying, just so Spike sings more. And this is the first of our two requests. Maybe Hellfire?
Oh, Hellfire? Okay, sure.
And then this next one, this is going to have to be your discretion because it's a $100 donation.
Woo!
With the following comment. Is, if it's possible, could you sing Melodies of Life from Final Fantasy IX for my pregnant wife who just finished the game for the first time?
Oh
if
my
that's
gosh!
Not possible, but if that's not possible, Beauty and the Beast is the main theme. But I'm going to leave that up to you.
I'm going to let you all know this in chat. We're running out of speedrun. Any queued up, I will quickly sing through them as soon as we're done with this run. We should come in under estimate. I will fit them in for you guys for the donations. We'll probably have some sort of a cap on it. Maybe at most like 3 other songs can come in for them. But either way, everyone keep that generosity coming in. I'm sure everybody appreciates it quite a bit. All the organizers and of course the kids as well. Yes, I will sing Hellfire after this. And I will also sing Melodies for Life for FF9 because, of course, that's a great video game.
It is a fantastic game.
But yeah, so this is Monstro right here. We, everyone always got lost here as a kid when you were going through here. All you gotta know is jump up here first. Don't follow Riku into that little porthole right there. And then just go from one load zone to the next, and you'll end up at the end. Air soldiers suck. Air soldiers are the worst enemy in this game. They hit me earlier when I was going into the Tiger Head fight. If they want to hit you, they lock on, and they will chase you until they deal damage. It's really stupid. Good feature. But the music in Monstro's dungeon is so good. Unfortunately, that's all we're going to hear of it. All right. So next up, we have got Prison Cage 1. Let me put on the 3 Wishes Keyblade we got from Agrabah. Boop, boop. Just give me a little more strength to work with. It's got a higher crit rate as well, I believe. So here, I want to try to stun lock him by hitting him right in the gut. If I hit him too high, it'll actually stagger him in a different way, and that's not what I want to see. So I actually have to be really fast with my air combos here. Otherwise, he breaks out of it. Ooh, so I dropped it. Oh, that was on me. And I want to try to... Also, Pinocchio is here, and he wants to get out of there. Okay, I dropped it once, but we got him back into it, actually, relatively quickly. Alright. Donald learning Cheer right there. Cheer's a cool ability that allows your summons to just... Their meter will last longer, which will be good for summons later on in the run. I'll be equipping that with both him and Goofy at some point. Gonna pick up High Jump, which is inexplicably a thing in a chest. I don't know how that works. Kingdom Hearts is weird. We've established that. Let's go to abilities. Give myself Combo Plus, Counterattack, Slap Shot, and High Jump right there. Whoa, whoa, okay. We're gonna have to go back up on the ship. I tried to swing too late. There it is. Normally, if you have a good angle, you don't even have to swing your Keyblade, saving you just frames. No, we did get that dodge roll onto the platform. So we saved the frames, even though we lost probably 10 seconds back there. And then one more Parasite Cage fight here. I actually find this one's a little easier to stun loop. The biggest thing is not dropping your inputs of your jump. So let's see if I can get a quick early stagger. Yo, nice early stagger. It's pretty much scripted that he's going to fall over once, though, because Donald and Goofy are going to try to hit him in the face. And that's going to break our stun loop. Yeah. So there's the knockdown. And then, honestly, hopefully Donald and Goofy do not survive his next attack coming out. I try to, like, move to his side to kind of reset my animation a little faster. Oh, I dropped an input. So he's down again. He's got one combo, or one full health bar left. Gonna heal. I'm gonna let him do an extra attack. He should be staggerable after this. Take my Dark Souls type iframes in that roll. Okay, only one drop of the combo. Okay. Hell, okay. Beata Maria, you know I am a righteous man. Of my virtue I am justly proud. Beata Maria, you know I'm so much purer than the common, vulgar, weak, licentious crowd. Then tell me, Maria, why I see her dancing there, why her smoldering eyes still scorch my soul. I feel her, I see her, the sun caught in her raven hair is blazing me out of all control. Like fire, hellfire, this fire in my skin, this burning desire, this turning me to sin. It's not my fault. I'm not to blame. It is the gypsy girl, the witch who sent this flame. I have to warp over here. It's not my fault, if in God's plan, he made the devil so much stronger than a man. Protect me, really, Maria. Don't let the siren cast her spell. Don't let her fire sear my flesh and bone. Destroy Esmeralda, and let her taste the fires of hell, or else let her be mine and mine alone. God, I'm gonna skip to the bottom here because we're already in the middle of the thing. God have mercy on her. God have mercy on me, but she will be mine or she will burn. Oh, 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 donk. A lot of people, one of people's favorite Disney villain songs right there. All right, let me queue up for the next time. This kind of mission's way too short. We're not gonna be able to see it, but what's it called? Melodies of Life lyrics. Again, if you guys like making me look like an idiot, it's all for a good cause. For No Kids Hungry. Make sure to throw down your donations all throughout the night. And again, I will get to those songs by the end of the run for sure.
Yep. And also, if you are interested in being in the running for both the SNES PC controller or the EverDrive, you have about 20 minutes left to get your donations in to be in the running for those. The cutoff window for that is 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time. So you have about 20 minutes left if you want to be in inspiration for those prizes.
So this going mission is the shortest one of the whole game. I'm not even going to bother trying to sing during it. To point out what we did back there, going back to Geppetto's house in Traverstown, they get blown out over there as soon as you beat Monstro, as soon as you finish off Monstro. Yeah, that gave me the Wishing Star Keyblade. And the Wishing Star Keyblade, optional Keyblade, but it's going to end up saving us time in the next couple of worlds. Quite a bit, actually. And what it does is it makes every hit that can be a crit turn into a crit. So that ends up adding up really, really fast. And it's good here on Proud Mode where you can just melt through this mid-game portion of the run very quickly. So that's why we also equipped Combo Plus, giving us an extra hit in our ground combos. And we give a Slap Shot, which is a crit-based attack. You can actually make your combos on a single target be Slap Shot, Regular Swing, Slap Shot, Finisher. Therefore, 3 of the 4 hits in your ground combos end up all being crits. Yeah, that was... It was funny, growing up, I felt like no one liked Hunchback of Notre Dame. At least it was one of the ones less liked. I liked it quite a bit, but yeah. It was definitely one of the darkest Disney films. It kind of countered post Hercules, which I thought was like all just extremely silly. And I love it, don't get me wrong. It was just funny, the different tones. Let me stock that. Oh, nope, put that away. I want the 4 ethers here. Ethers are going to be good to constantly refill my MP. In addition to give myself the Wishing Star Keyblade, I also gave myself the Ray of Light, which gave me +1 MP. +1 MP might seem like it's not that big of a deal, but in addition to just being able to cast more magic, your magic stat in this game is actually based on how much your max MP is. 1, 2, 3. So while I can cast more blizzards, they're also just stronger each. So right here, I can just do 2 blizzards, kill off these search ghosts, step back, spawn in these enemies. 1, jump 2, jump 3, jump 4, jump 5. And try to pick up some MP right there. Good, we gave ourselves 1 bar back. Throw one of those 4 ethers while we're going. And now we got full MP for our next mob fight coming up. This is a spoopy level. Spoopy ghosts. 2 dodge rolls with no movement on your joystick actually puts you right on top of Dr. Finkelstein there. So that's a good, simple way to do somewhat optimal movement. And magic was something when people played Kingdom Hearts as a kid, we never realized how strong it was. But yeah, it's pretty good. It's just oddly balanced, unlike a lot of other Kingdom Hearts games where magic was made too powerful. So kill that one. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm going to try to go for graveyard skip here. I need to try to, once again, the floor is lava. Ooh.
Come on. Come on.
Ah, I didn't get it. Well, we'll have extra experience now. Oh. And I've actually got my MP refilled, so unfortunate, but we'll take it. I probably want to go ahead and heal up, though, while we're waiting here. 5, 1, 3. Okay. Yeah, graveyard skip is not trivial. It's been a while since I failed both parts of it because they come in waves. But yeah, you can kill those 3 white knights standing on the graves and then jump across the graves and go straight to that last one and jump in before the other enemies spawn.
Fire.
Want to jump and fire here. Again, that cuts out the animation as soon as I land. Probably still want to throw the ether, honestly. Coming up for the mob fight later. Yeah, we'll just throw it.
Here.
Yeah, now I got a lot more MP to work with. Because the controls were reversed in Chain of Memories. Oh, so you can actually change that. I literally found that out this week. I literally found out you can do that. Yeah, thank God for like the L1, R1 stuff. Oh my God. Yes. Give me that forever. Little random if I'm going to get some black fungus enemies in this screen coming up. I can tell off an audio cue here if I got it. Let's see if I got it. I did get them, meaning I have to go back. Which means I gotta spend even more MP hitting this. And drop in. Now we got regular enemies that we can kill. It would take way too long to kill the black fungus.
See ya.
I can't see. Let me get a couple of these MP bubbles, honestly. Just to be a little better setup for Lock, Shock, and Barrel coming up. So once again, kind of like Agrabah, you do kind of this early game portion of the level, and now we're going to get a little boss rush. Lock, Shock, and Barrel, Oogie Boogie, Oogie Manor all in a row. Lock, Shock, and Barrel can be a very frustrating fight. They hit very hard. They still two-shot you, and there's 3 of them in a very tiny little room. If I want to go for some safety, I can go to the couch and stand there and heal. Now we're going to go for some stuff called community jumps. Basically just completely skip over all the fighting in the mansion by jumping up in some pretty unintended ways. Swing my Keyblade late here to get up on top of the ledge. And now here we are at Lock, Shock, and Barrel. If they kill me, it sends me back pretty far. Yeah, this is the PS4, Xbox One version. So first up, I want to kill Barrel. Oh, I can't. He's too far away. Slapshot is good for keeping a good stagger on them. Now I want to take out Shock. She's done. Okay, now I just gotta take out Lock. Oh, which he can sometimes... This is where the fight isn't dangerous, but he can waste a lot of time. Okay. Honestly, I'll take that kid's fight. I had to heal once. But yeah, you see the benefits of having Slapshot and the Wishing Star Keyblade doing crits on all those hits. it can kill them pretty quickly. Alright, now down to Oogie Boogie. A very random fight in its gimmick. If you're very good with your execution, you can technically keep the RNG to a minimum, but it's very hard. First thing we're going to do is we're going to see these two Gargoyle Heartless. I'm going to get blasted off the roof here, and I want to immediately throw out a Blizzard to hit them, baiting them both down to me, and then I can try to kill them, which will then activate the ability to get up to Oogie. I hit one of them. Let's see if they both come down or not. Now, okay, so I want to make sure Donald and Goofy did not get caught in here with me, because you can only actually hit Oogie 10 times. Kind of almost want to be safe and throw in either. Now we're going to go for the Dice Reflect. I do not want to stop him on this middle platform. It's really hard to get up to him here. All right, they're not in here with me as well. I gotta make sure I don't get hit. 4, 8, 9, 10. Heal myself. Let's go for the double heal. All right, he's gonna go for one more Dice Reflect here. So that was really unfortunate. I thought Goofy was dead. So now there's no way we're going to be able to kill him here. I'm just going to have to aid an extra cycle. That was almost like a perfect fight. And then I didn't quite get that knocked back. So now he's going to heal. And when I go up, I can maybe kill him. Yeah, when he's this low, he's going to give himself a heal every time. And unfortunately... Oh, no, he took the short way around. Wait. Yeah, get them trapped again. Yeah. So there it is. So I had to go through the extra cycle. Unfortunately, I got both the Dice Reflects. That was well executed outside of... I saw Goofy was dead. I didn't know where Donald was. Donald brought Goofy back to life, and they took my 10 hits away. Oh, well. One fight left here in Halloween Town. We got Oogie Manor. He's got 7 orbs on his body. As soon as you break 3 of them, he's going to become a lot more aggressive. He's going to spawn in enemies. Old route, before we had the Wishing Star Keyblade, you would break 2 of them and then get all the other 5 orbs down to 1 health, and then go back around and pop each of them one at a time. But here we're going to be a lot more aggressive and just break each of them as we go through. You're going to notice some gargoyles that'll spawn in here at the 4th one, since I'll have broken the 3rd one. And it's another pretty random garbage fight that can kill you very easily. So I'm going to go for a triple hit here. Going to go for a stop, which obviously doesn't stop the orb, but it stops the gargoyles. And hopefully give me some time to get in place, pin myself back here to defend myself. Oh, no, dude, I got stuck. Oh, I'm trying to get away. I should probably heal myself before anything else. That was very unfortunate. I got kind of caught up there trying to get away from them. So now the fight becomes, I would say, a lot more random. Oh. Gotta break this 6th one. All right, the 6th one is gone. Gotta go for the jump. Oh, go for the jump. Got it. Oh, get back up there. I'm peeing in my pants. We're almost there. Oh, just kill him. Oh, he's dead. All right, so that fall was unfortunate, but we survived. Yeah, I'm definitely blaming Donald for that last one. I should have watched out for him. I tried to go for a super quick kill on Oogie, but oh well. Lost some time there having to reclimb the manor, but we didn't die.
Sally.
I'm going to call it out because it's a marathon run. Might as well jinx myself. We actually haven't died in this run yet. Not unintentionally. All right. So here's Melodies for Life. Know that it is random whether Hook Ship shows up or not. Kingdom Hearts speedrunners, it has plagued them for years and years. There's about a 30% chance it won't show up, and you can just lose oodles and oodles of time here. We'll see if I get unlucky or not. So, let me try to sing some of Melodies of Life. Make sure I get past these first couple of enemies. Alone for a while, I've been searching through the dark for traces of the left you left inside my lonely heart. To weave by picking up the pieces that remain, melodies of life, love's lost refrain. Our paths they did cross. Let me make sure this dude doesn't kill me. Okay, yeah, he's good. Our paths they did cross, though I cannot say just why. We met, we laughed, we held on fast, and then we said goodbye. And who'll hear the echoes of stories never told? Let them ring out loud till they unfold in your dearest memories. Do you remember loving me? We got Hook Ship, we're good. Was it fate that brought us close and now leaves me behind? A voice from the past joining yours and mine, adding up the layers of harmony. And so it goes on and on. Melodies of life to the sky beyond the flying birds forever. And if I should leave... Oh, I forgot. How does this go? As long as we remember. All right, there we go. Melodies of Life from Final Fantasy IX. Beautiful song, or whatever you want to consider it when I sing it. Nice. Got that little Keyblade swing locking onto the enemy up there. Oh, get down, get down, get down. Let's go. No. All right, then grab that and hit the load zone. Thank you all so much for your generosity so far. Again, keep throwing them down and get into the drawing for those Kingdom Hearts Pearlers. And most importantly, throw down some money towards No Kids Hungry.
What is it?
Great organization. Make sure kids do not go without a meal. So now here we are in Neverland. Neverland's actually one of the shortest Disney Worlds, and it's the last exclusive Disney World. First, we got Anti-Sora, a very annoying fight, especially with the room you're in. Donald and Goofy try to knock you out of your combos all the time. It's really, really hard to get a loop on him going. He can spawn clones of himself that are just as powerful as he is. Let's see what happens. Oh, and he immediately goes underground. He goes shadow form on us. It's kind of random how long he'll just let you wail on him here at the beginning. Got a nice 3 combos there. Ooh. Oh, Donald and Goofy, they're pushing him out of my combos. Just hit him. Keep hitting him. I'm going to throw out a Blizzard here to try to get rid of his extra clones. Goofy is dead, which is good. Oh, got him in the loop. Got him in the loop. Let's see if I can keep the loop going. It's a 2-frame window here to hit him with Slap Shot. That's really unfortunate. Got the Clank. And then I can reset the combo to go for 5 hitters. Ah, too late there. Yeah, this is a tough fight. Got him down to about a half health, bar of health, though. Oh, back in the loop, back in the loop, back in the loop. Oh, just kill him, please. Thank you. All right. He died. We good. We in there. No, can never tell. Somewhere in this white screen, you can start skipping the cutscene. Items, I want to take Peter Pan's ethers here because ethers are good. And equipment, I just want to put on the Raven's Claw. Oh, I didn't get off my thing. I think that background green chest is actually a set of Dalmatians. The more Dalmatians you find, the more rewards you'll win from the parents, whatever they're called in 101 Dalmatians in Traverse Town. All right, now we got the pre-hook fight. I want to put Peter Pan back in the fight because he can actually hit enemies for pretty hard, especially with some of his combos. Gonna use stop right here. Gonna try to wail on these two. And then... Oh. Where is it? Oh, Peter. Oh, literally the worst thing. He stopped it when it has 1 health. So I have to wait for it to unstop, and then it'll finally blow up. Oh, Peter. Making me regret putting you in my team, dude. Need to put you back on the bench. Get Donald back out here. Nah, Donald will be worse somehow. This fight can be very awkward. And now I need to make sure I'm over the ship for this last set of enemies to spawn in. I'm going to stop him, and I'm going to gravity him twice from the menu, which does percentage-based damage, absolutely shredding that big enemy's health. Now I just got to kill the last 2 of these dudes. Where is he? All right. A safety I'm going to take here is before the Captain Hook fight. I'm going to walk in and out of this room, which resets your spawn point if I die. Hopefully we don't die, but for a marathon run, I'll take it here. And basically here, I just want to abuse those iframes whenever I can. Oh. And try to heal through those. Ooh. The random part of this fight is that the ship will, like, shoot missiles at you, which is very fun. Very fair and well designed. Yeah, there's my iframes. When he does this little power-up attack right here, I can slide dash into each of the 3. And that will actually do small chip damage to him while also keeping me safe. Where is he? Where is he? Got unfortunate that I accidentally knocked him off there. Roll, he'll jump. Okay, he's going for another one. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3, and this will always stagger him coming out of it. Yeah, I should have just not done the finisher. Because obviously this is pretty slow, him coming down. You know where he's going to land.
All right, if I can just slip in here real quick, I just wanted to shout out real quick. We got a $500 donation from Joshua Can.
Woo!
To eat.
That's awesome. Somehow I went in too early right there. Let's not die here right at the end. Cure him. That's unfortunate. I've had 3 times where it's positioned him right there. He's got like 1 more combo. Oh, please don't. Okay. I thought he was about to get healed by the ship. That would have been terrible. $500. And what was the reading for that donation again?
It's from Joshua Kant. He says, kids need to eat.
Heck yeah. Well, absolutely. Thank you so much for that very generous donation. I believe that pushed us past $4,000 if I'm looking at it correctly.
Yep, that put us just a little over $4,000.
Thank you all so much for your generosity so far. I've had a blast getting to do this run for you guys. I'm getting to help work towards a great cause. Yo, 3 for 3. We hit Big Ben all 3 times. That can be pretty hard not to clank there. Picking up the Flare G gummy, which is going to be my fastest engine gummy now for the rest of the run. That's a spicy meatball. I agree. Yeah, we can actually fit in another Disney song. I don't know if there was another one queued up, but I could sing one here while we're just kind of messing around here. About to go up and fight opposite armor.
I am not aware of any Disney songs that are left in the queue currently. I will double check and make sure that I'm not missing any here, though, real quick.
Real quick. Let's put on the Fairy Harp, Ars Arcanum, Guard, Glide. I'm going to customize Gravity to actually be on my hotbar, because I'm going to use Gravity a lot here at the end of the run. Yeah, I'm sure we have a lot queued up. That's cool. I'm glad so many people were throwing down. And still are throwing down. So first thing I'm going to do is actually I'm going to go back to the Magician's Study. So I want to talk to the Fairy Godmother and get Dumbo that we picked back up in Monstro. We're going to use Dumbo for a couple of skips coming up in Hollow Bastion. Now go immediately back in, go to the accessory shop, and now finally, now that we're 20 levels higher, big men we are, we're going to go fight opposite armor. Go the distance? Okay, I'll sing Go the Distance. Nice also coming back here later, we have Glide and High Jump, so you can see we can kind of skip over the little room right there you're supposed to go through, saving us a little bit more time. Now we're going to use Ars Arcanum, the only real limit we're going to utilize throughout this run. But it's a doozy. Throughout the first half of it, you actually have iframes. We're going to use that in a couple different ways throughout the run. Alright. Go the Distance lyrics. And probably here, just after I beat opposite armor, I'll try to start singing that. I should have had some water next to me. Should have stayed hydrated. Oh, what am I doing? Alright. Sure. Just throw the ether. We're good. This gives me the opportunity that I might be able to double guard Ars him. For whatever reason, if I guard this opening attack, which is consistent, then immediately it staggers him to where I can break one of his pieces right away. Oh. I accidentally did a dodge roll. If I have any movement, guard and dodge roll are on the same button. And unfortunately, they were right next to each other. Oh, gotta break them pieces. They become a lot easier to break off of staggers. Yeah, it's weird when you can actually damage him. Now his head's got to come back together. I don't know. This fight's always weird and a little trashy. Okay. I have often dreamed of a far-off place where a hero's welcome would be waiting for me, where the crowds would cheer when they see my face, and a voice keeps saying, "This is where I'm meant to be. I'll be there someday, I can go the distance, I will find my way. If I can be strong, I know every mile would be worth my while. I would go most anywhere to feel like I belong. This is the Michael Bolton version, so the lyrics are mixed up. Let me see here. Is there a version that I know a little better? Let me see. Okay. I will find my way. I can go the distance. I'll be there someday. If I can be strong, I know every mile would be worth my while. I would go most anywhere to feel like I belong. All right, just a second. Let me edit my gummy mission or my gummy ship one more time. One of two more times. Boom, up, up. Put the flare gummy on. Now we'll go even faster. Let me warp over here and try to blast through these last few lyrics. I am on my way. I can go the distance. I don't care how far. Somehow I'll be strong. I know every mile will be worth my while. I would go most anywhere to find where I belong. There we go. That is the version of lyrics I could find. I do not know the Michael Bolton version at all. Shouts to Michael Bolton, though. Has almost as good a singing voice as I do. The first one I brought. Also, someone should go on Google right now and confirm this for me. If you search Under the Sea lyrics on Google, do you see the lyrics pop up for Kiss the Girl? Not the lyrics, but the title says Kiss the Girl.
Yes, I just checked that. That is what I'm seeing as well.
Okay, Google, get your act together. What do you do? Thank you for confirming. This is actually a guy mission where you can very easily get one shot from behind. If you make your movement always the same, you're not going to get one shot. But those enemies shooting off to the top right there, yeah, if they touch you in the back, you're gonna die. So I make sure I kind of lift them up and then go down to the left. It's great because you can't see them coming. Oh, I also need to bring up like my notes for like one fight coming up here in just a little bit. I have it under notepad. For the most part, I know the menus well enough to poop my way through it. Yeah, so the Maleficent fight coming up. Confirmed again. Thank you. Thank you, Rick. It's weird. All right, so here we are at Hollow Bastion. This starts the end game portion of the run. If you break it up into beginning, middle, and end. My movement had been a little stronger. I would have gone for that platform cycle. You can, like, barely grab that ledge. My movement was not good, though. Therefore, here we are. And now we lost our Keyblade, we lost our Donald, we lost our Goofy, but we got a Beast. And we can still cast our magic, which I guess means Sora has the magic, not the Keyblade itself. Pretty interesting. Items, let's take Beast's Ethers. And then Sora, I'm actually going to make this a very specific setup. Ether, then Elixir. Not another Elixir. I went too fast. And then fill him up with Ethers here. Grab the ledge. Hop up, hop up, hop up, hop up. Then we're immediately going to drop down. Yeah, because at first when I punched in for Under the Sea, I was like, oh, did I accidentally type in Kiss the Girl? That's weird. Then I read the lyrics and I went, oh, no, it says Under the Sea. Yeah, another world where we're going to have 4 boss fights in it. One boss, a bunch of, like, moving up, getting prepped for it, and then 3 bosses all back to back to back. If you're a Kingdom Hearts fan, I think beginner of this game is a very, very good beginner category, believe it or not, to get into. I just like how short the run is, actually. Like, relative to other RPGs, I'm not even at the 2-hour mark on the highest difficulty, and I'm already in the endgame portion. For the most part, just a lot of knowing the puzzles down here. We're going to have a defender coming up. I am going to lock onto him, throw 2 gravities out, which again does percentage damage, putting him in one-shot range, and then I'm going to mash triangle to get Beast to attack him. I do want to make sure I jump in the air and press triangle to alert Beast. If I'm on the ground, it'll trigger Ars Arcanum. Very nice. Thank you, Beast. If Beast doesn't kill him there, I have to spam fires to try to kill him instead. And again, had to kill the defender so it would get out of the way so I could activate that switch. I would go most anywhere to feel like I belong. I love getting Beast stuck right there. Still has better aerial fighting than FF7 Remake. That is not a false statement. I loved FF7 Remake, but I was like, what? Why is that thing so high up in the air? Constantly. It feels like you should have Kingdom Hearts combat. You should just have a jump button, but you don't have a jump button. So all of a sudden, non-Barrett, non-Aerith characters just feel useless. Let me queue up Arrow. It'll remember that was the last magic. By rolling in that corner, I despawned all the dark balls right there, and I can activate the switch. Okay, so coming up here, we got the first of our 4 boss fights. We got Riku 1. I'm going to be using a pretty trashy strat here. There is a loop you can go for, but honestly, in my time I've come back to this, I still haven't relearned it. It's very hard to do. To actually have it set up, your positioning and everything is very precise. I'm going to first throw up Arrow, which we just learned off Opposite Armor, which basically means I take half damage from everything. And then I'm going to immediately try to deflect his opening attack and then get a counter attack. Every third hit that Riku takes, he'll do an auto counter on you. So you kind of want Goofy and Donald to help you deflect him constantly. Let's go reapply a cure here. First death of the run, actually. I should have pulled back, probably just thrown an ether. I got caught at a really awkward spot. Where I was like, maybe I can try to go for a little more MP right here. Because MP obviously is how you cure yourself. I'm going to roll back now to throw an Arrow again. That was just pretty awkward where I got hit. If I had played it super safe, I should have just ran to the stairs and thrown one. That's okay. That's an okay spot for our first death of the run. Got through all of the early and mid game. Yeah, plot took away our Keyblade, but now we get it back. Yeah, it's actually not revenge value in this instance.
See ya. Come on. Heal.
Oh, I can't hit him, dude. Here's what we're gonna do. Throwing this. Throwing this. Doing that. I went for the R's, which obviously does pretty big damage. Oh, I'm getting... Heal me once, and then I just need to hit him once. Okay. That was a pretty awkward fight with Riku. I got greedy and I went for an R's there, which does big damage, but it takes 3 MP. Yeah, it's just got an auto counter for whatever reason in KH1 for a lot of fights. Riku 1 and 2 both do that. Riku 2, we have a setup to get around that. Again, Riku 1, there's a loop as well, but it's very, very hard to do. Yeah, there's revenge value in KH2. KH1 is just a hit counter. It's the same general principle, but yeah, it's not purely a revenge value. Alright, so right here we're taking a detour. We just learned the White Trinity off defeating Riku, which are all these little marks on the ground we can hit to actually pop out a lot of stuff we might need. And we're going to use that White Trinity to come over here and get a piece of equipment for our fighter build. We're actually going to make 2 builds for the end of the game, a mage build and a fighter build. Then we're going to swap back and forth between the two so we can do a lot of damage here in the late game. This being the Ifrit's Belt, I believe. Give me +2 strength. And then equipment, I want to go ahead and put on the Wishing Star, put on the Ifrit's Belt, go to abilities where I'm going to take off Sliding Dash, take off Slapshot, put on Hurricane Blast. Nah, you're good, honestly. It's easy to mix up, and like, in a way, it is a revenge value. It's just not the one we generally refer to. Alright, so now back over to Hollow Bastion, head into the library, and continue our way up to Maleficent, Dragon Maleficent, and Riku 2, or Riku Ansem if you prefer. Doing the bare minimum of this puzzle just to get through it. There's other items and goodies you can get, but we don't need them. Now in this next room, we have to find the 4 emblems for doing different little mini puzzles of sorts. One of them for lighting all the candles, one here for breaking both the pots, one for moving a statue, one for pushing a thing, for pushing a statue off of a platform.
Fire!
Here with the Red Trinity. Thankfully, one soft requirement is they wanted you to have thunder to get across to this middle platform, which the route we go, we actually never pick up thunder. Thankfully, you could just very casually glide over there instead.
Fire!
Oh yeah, a lot of people got confused there. That's how people got lost in Agrabah. Oh, set up again. Oh, come on. I'm falling. I'm gonna make myself do this. Sean Palmer. Shouts to my boy Jay Hobbs. I think people found out that like it's not even faster to go for that little momentum boost, but it looks cooler and it's a marathon. We're doing it. Okay, drop all 4 of these emblems in the door. Now we can move on to the next part of the dungeon. Also, shouts to Hollow Bastion music. So good. For whatever reason, it flips your camera right there coming out of that cutscene. Oh, that's gonna hit. You know what?
Heal!
I have to kind of wait there for a second anyways, because that's gonna try to get that wyvern to follow Donald and Goofy. Unfortunately, I think it's following me. There it is. Okay, come over here, dude. Yeah, I was supposed to keep him from really spawning in. Want to come over here also to get the Haste 2 gummy, which is the last gummy piece I'll use to upgrade my ship. And then fly over here, avoiding all the spawn points for the enemies. Whoop! Didn't catch where that camera was going to be. Cameras are actually pretty consistent, even though they seem random at first. Whatever camera position you have going into a fight, usually that's what it is coming out. Yeah, I had to throw an ether away. We'll probably be fine. I usually have one excess ether anyways. Now we got 3 wizards here we're going to have to take out. The wizards can be pretty annoying. With my setup, I should be able to go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 2, 1, 2, 3. Hey, you know what? Donald and Goofy did not mess with things. A truly lucky fight there can be if Donald and Goofy lock on to the other 2 and they start killing them. But for the most part, they're just going to kind of tick them off. And then they'll come in and start wailing on you, and the fight lasts too long. So we'll just take that.
We got a $25 donation from Sweet Beeps. No comment, but just wanted to say thank you very much for your generosity.
Yeah, thank you everyone for all the generosity so far. Just a couple days into this event. Using that blue Trinity right there, we get 2 cottages and a mega elixir. Cottage is basically a mega elixir that you can only use from the menu, and a mega elixir refills all your HP and MP for your entire party. So they're pretty good. We're basically stockpiling all of these for the end of the game. Now, before we move on here, I'm going to fly over here. I got a fighter build item in the Ifrit's belt. Now I'm going to pick up a royal crown. Oh, I'm gonna whiff on that. What do I think I need another one. Yeah, actually, yeah, I'm gonna have to throw an ether. Let me see here. Ether, elixir. Yeah, it's gonna make it dicey. Do I have an ether just in my menu? I do. Because I want to come over here and do my first of 2 Dumbo skips. So normally we have to clear a fight over on this side and then go over to the other side and do another fight. Or I can use Dumbo here, right on top of him, get in this corner, dismiss him, which kind of flicks Sora up in the air, and then you can grab that ledge and move on. Yeah, it costs 3 MP to use Dumbo. So me accidentally missing with that lock on the gravity messed me up a little bit. All right, Maleficent, very, very difficult. This fight kind of sucks. Let's see what happens. Go back to the fairy harp setup so I have more MP to work with, and then I'm going to use a cottage. Again, refilling all that HP and MP. And then I want to do a very specific set of hits. Basically what I'm trying to avoid here is staggering her. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Throw the ether. I'm going to dodge this. 2, 3. Oh. Yeah, unfortunately I got pushed off by the defender there. Let's go ahead and kill these guys for the MP. Okay. We're able to catch up to her and at least get the kill fast enough. If the defenders don't block you hard and knock you off, then you can kill her before you ever get knocked off the first time. We'll take it. The fight's honestly just kind of trashy. It got worse for reasons that I won't go into here. Royal Crown and Ray of Light. I want to actually put on EXP 0. I'll talk about that here in a second. Take off Hurricane Blast. I want to put on Cheer. All this stuff. Goofy, I also want Cheer on. Yep, that's that. Let me actually make sure I don't have that on. Yeah, we're good now. Make sure I've got queued up both Stop and Genie. So EXP 0, I alluded to it at the beginning of the game. It is a Proud Mode exclusive ability, which makes it where I don't get any EXP. It basically allows you to do level 1 runs. But it's got some hidden properties to it that we use for a glitch that we call EXP 0 damage storage. Oh. Stop it again. Bring out Genie. By doing that physical aerial finisher in the air, that aerial finisher, that actually the multiplier for that attack gets applied to every magic and summon attack that you use while you have EXP 0 on, for whatever reason. So I'm going to try to keep her stopped. And just like that, Dragon Maleficent dies. You kind of got to see it there at the end. Genie, normally, you'd be lucky to do a bar of health to her. It's basically, it was to make sure that if you were using EXP 0 throughout the game, you weren't doing actual chip damage. The trade-off is I get no experience for all that, which can catch up to you by the end of the run. So now I can be under-leveled for later fights. Did want to make sure I took it off there. The last time I did this, the second to last time I did this for a marathon run, I actually forgot to take EXP 0 off. And I spent the rest of the run trying to be like, how am I going to make up that like 10,000 EXP or whatever I lost? We've come hell or high water. I figured it out. Yeah, it was not fun. I do not recommend. So Riku Ansem, it's a one-on-one fight. We're going to go for a loop. Every 4th hit, he will counter you. So before we get to there, I do want to get 1 hit here, baiting out an attack. And then ours, having the iframes through the first part of that, is going to go for another one. I'm going to hit him once. Iframe through this part with ours. Yeah, that was dumb of me. And now I'm going to go for a 4-hit loop. If I time it right, I can get him stuck in this. And I'm looking for a very specific cue on the ground. Ah, man. I dropped it right at the end. I had 2 combos left. Unfortunate. Yeah, I mean, if you're talking about the Dragon Maleficent fight, that is a very difficult fight. If you do that without EXP 0, that is an extremely difficult fight. And a long one on top of that. So unfortunately, I dropped the loop there once, wasting probably 10-15 seconds. He was almost there. That means I swung just barely too early. In a way, it's almost nice that I missed it once, so you can see, like, yeah, it is not trivial to keep him in that loop. And yeah, you do 4-hit combos. For whatever reason, the properties of his attack, how it deflects with your finisher, the end of your 4-hit combo, It makes it to where you don't take damage, but he does. So very nice. And now we are Albert. Say hello to Albert.
Just gonna let everybody know that you've got about 20 more minutes to get your bids in if you wanted to go for those Kingdom Hearts Pearlers. That reward incentive ends at 1 a.m.
All right, so it'll be before even the end of the run, everyone. I've got about 40 minutes left in my run. You guys have about 25 minutes left to get in for those awesome Kingdom Hearts Pearlers. Oh, sorry, Leon. Not you, though. My bad. So now we got booted out of Hollow Bastion. We do have to go back to Hollow Bastion to actually lock the keyhole. So we're going to need one more trip here to Traverse Town. Get one more plot upgrade to our gummy ship. I had to remember what I was doing there. I still get the Traverse Town trips mixed up a few times. Why Albert? I don't know the reason for him being named Albert. I just know Biscuit047, top shelf Kingdom Hearts speedrunner. He called it Albert way back in the day, and it just kind of stuck. One more trip to the Fairy Godmother, as I want the Mushu summon. So you saw Genie did all that damage with the EXP0 usage we were doing. He basically gets immediately replaced now by Mushu. For 3 different usages here in the end game that we want to use them for. It's simply true. And we get the Oathkeeper Keyblade here. Oathkeeper is actually going to be our Keyblade of choice for our mage builds. Again, we're going to have a mage build utilizing that Royal Crown and the Ray of Light to make our MP bar massive. Which again is not going to give us, not just going to give us more usages of magic, but also up the power of them, since your magic stat is tied to what your max MP is. And then we'll use Ifrit's Bell plus Raven's Claw and Omega Arts later in combo with the Divine Rose Keyblade, which I'm going to pick up here in Hollow Bastion 2 for our fighter build. Having more MP also powers up how strong your summons are. Bless me. Okay.
Bless you.
Thank you. All right. Do one more gummy ship modification right here. Give myself the Haste 2G. Then we're off to Hollow Bastion 2 and then the End of the World. I always forget. I think it's up here. Yep. Alright. And we got this warp point now. What the plot is saying is we lost our ability to get to Hollow Bastion. So we have to remake our warp point. I have contributed 2 things to Kingdom Hearts speedrunning, strategy-wise. One of them, both of them being I know how to die faster. For whatever reason, you can die here in this gummy mission, like halfway into it and skip the second half. Thankfully, in this version of the game, you don't have to actually die. You can actually just skip out of the gummy mission. And from there, you can just go all the way to Hollow Bastion. Yeah, I figured it out because I died on accident years ago when I was running Kingdom Hearts 1, the base for PS2. As turns out, that was faster. I don't know if anyone would have ever thought to test that. I'm sure at some point, all the Kingdom Hearts speedrunning, someone would have figured that out. Alright, so I'm waiting for this screen transition right here. I'll play a little safe, make sure it fully loads that in. Then you know you're good to go. And now we can just go straight to Hollow Bastion. We got to skip. And it feels like it's about the last, like, 60% of the gummy mission. Unfortunately, we lose all our save points, so we have to start back at the bottom. Only one boss fight we have to do at the top, that being the first of 3 behemoth fights. I'm going to make sure I actually take Beast along for the ride here. He can basically go Super Saiyan and just explode our only forced fight. Throwing in a glide right there so that I can, like, kind of lift Sora above the ledge grab needed. Snag a Mega Elixir here. Wait for just a second. Then go. Make sure I don't get stuck on a ledge grab and miss out on these cycles. Now, you could go for another version of the Dumbo skip right here, but I would lose out on the Divine Rose Keyblade. I think top runs do skip the Divine Rose, so I'm definitely using a little bit older route here. But I definitely prefer the endgame with Divine Rose. It would definitely be a lot closer to potentially you would still get the Divine Rose if this cutscene here was skippable. But like I said at the beginning of the run, there's 4 cutscenes that are unskippable. That opening FMV, and then 3 cutscenes all here in Hollow Bastion 2, including this one. Oh, strats found by being bad are the best. It truly was me being bad. Now the other one, they told me you couldn't die on beginner mode in the Agrabah escape sequence, but I could not. I didn't want to listen to them. I ran into all those boulders, and I died early. Saving the runners like 10 seconds in the speedrun. It was great. Let's put the Divine Rose on. Abilities. Put Slapshot and Hurricane Blast back on. And then take off that top ability for Beast, just so he'll be more favored to use his other more useful ones. Get past that large body. Thankfully, we never have to defeat a large body in the game. Kind of an OG KH1 annoying enemy, where you can only damage them from behind. Roll up twice, roll back twice. This is all weird manipulation to try to despawn all these enemies. Fly around here to not spawn in a bunch of other enemies, and then come over here.
See ya. Force. Fire.
Yeah, so one still followed me over there. Almost always one's gonna get you. Had to use a gravity to cut down on that health and then throw some fires. Little lower MP for this part, but I mainly just want to throw up an arrow for safety. Again, arrow making it to where I take half damage. Still got the 1 ether. I'll just hold on to it, it's fine. Let's throw up arrow starting about now. I'm gonna jump and I'm gonna spam triangle. Because Beast will, again, hopefully use that attack where he just kind of explodes all the enemies. That was pretty good, honestly. Didn't waste too much time. Yeah, making sure I have at least 3 MP, because I'm going to want to do that exact same Dumbo skip from earlier one more time. Oh. Family photo. I gotta do this in all my runs. Y'all have to understand. Kind of blesses the end of the run. God, Hollow Bastion music is so good. So now up for one more Dumbo skip. Again, I queued up Dumbo earlier in my menu.
Get me straight.
So I can just mash through it. A lot of specifics to making sure you don't get, like, stuck in the corner here or anything. Like, you don't go under that platform. Make sure I don't get hit by that defender. He for sure would have killed me. And then just get over here to this save point. Make sure I'm full on HP MP. And make sure he doesn't push you off, because that's just the actual worst. Here we are at Behemoth 1. Again, the first of 3 of these idiots we gotta fight. You know, dodge roll at the last second. And I want to use R's as much as I can, so whenever I've got the MP to spend. If you time your dodge roll just right, nice, and I actually, like, came over with that. If you time your dodge roll just right, you can dodge that lightning. But sometimes you get unlucky and he just places another lightning right beyond that. Oh, I'm getting stuck. Nice, 2 for 2 on those. Alright. Solid Arch Behemoth one, or first one of them is an Arch Behemoth and the others are not. I forget what it is.
Now let's go and...
Oh, I can skip that cutscene. I'm dumb. I mixed up. It's these next 2 cutscenes that are the other unskippable cutscenes here. Upscale N64 and SNES to HD TVs. I use a retro tank for my capture card for it. Go through an HDMI splitter at that point. So yeah.
We may never meet again.
Back-to-back unskippable cutscenes here, unfortunately.
No matter where we are, our hearts will bring us together again.
Besides, I couldn't forget you, even if I wanted to. What's that supposed
I always had the theory that what's happening here is, again, originally, cutscenes were only skippable in Final Mix when you had to watch them a second time. All these cutscenes that are unskippable here, you couldn't die and then watch them again. It wasn't possible. So my theory is they literally just missed it when they went to go make them skippable from the start in the PS3 and PS4 versions. And reminder guys, I think we're only about 12 minutes away from 1 a.m. Eastern time, at which point that'll be the cutoff for getting into the the drawings for the Kingdom Hearts Pearlers that are prizes during this run. This run will last a little longer than that. But if you guys want to get into for the drawings of those, make sure to get in the donations. All right. I know I have to equip, the Omega Arts here. Omega Arts and put on Goofy stuff. Yeah. Big thing here is we're giving Goofy MP Gift, which is just an absolutely busted ability. They nerfed it and it's still busted. Yeah, let's leave that as is. Take off Tornado. MP Gift, MP Rage, Second Chance. Customize Goofy constantly, immediately. Last gummy mission of the game, another very scary one where I can easily die. I would like to not. But yeah, MP Gift is, he gives up 2 MP and gives you 3. So late in the game, we're actually going to give him a lot of our mage setup items, so he has a lot of MP, and is just constantly chucking you MP. Every time he throws you one, that's an Ars Arcanum that I can use. And other stuff, obviously. In the original, it only cost him 1 MP, so it was disgustingly busted. He does do it based off of whether or not you're low percentage-wise on MP. And if any of these white ships touch me, I'm dead. So I actually pull off the gas just a little bit here to make sure I'm not going to die. And with that, we officially did not die in a gummy mission this run. Good deal. So only 1 run going into the end of the world. That's pretty good. Alright. Now we get introduced to probably the single worst enemies in the game, the Invisibles. They're big, they're powerful, they're fast. They can break out of your attacks almost whenever they want. I'm going to throw in gravities here and hope they jump into that. Where's the last one? So that was really unlucky. None of them. If you get really lucky, all 4 of them just jump into that first set of gravities and you just catch them all. Ugh, that fight was super slow. But again, there's only so much I can do about it. I'll generally use the technique where I'll hit them once. Oh. I'm also going to use that Mega Ether I got at the beginning. In conjunction with that regular Ether, because I want to go into this next fight with 6 MP. But yeah, I was using a technique where I hit it once just to stagger it out of its DM. It's a desperation move where you just can't hit it for a while. And then throw down gravity so it actually starts cutting down its health quite a bit more. Here I want to go force, force, gravity, 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 gravity. A little annoying we got hit by that, but we're in a cottage here anyways. Pick up an elixir out of here. It actually remembers the position you are, so I make sure I'm in a consistent spot. Use another cottage. Come over in here and pick up 1 more cottage for the run. So now for this behemoth, the difference between the first one we fought and these two is that they actually can get hurt by magic and whatnot, whereas the other one's impervious. So here you're going to see that gravity really cutting down that health bar here at the beginning. I'm going to let Goofy heal me up. Stand back here. Thankfully, Donald healed me there. Want to get him under a bar of health. Okay. This should be safe now to where we can go for the kill. Very nice. No lucky Omega Arts drop today. I think if I got it, I literally would just throw it on Goofy. Doesn't make that big of a difference. Thank you for whoever subbed to me over on my channel. Again, for whatever reason, the audio is coming through. Streamlabs does that, I swear. Like, I literally reduced everything to 0 volume, and it still comes through. Sometimes when I do these. We're almost to the end of the run, though. Alright, so now I'm going to switch to my mage build. If I can menu correctly. There we go. The Oathkeeper plus the Royal Crown and the Ray of Light, which you can see I have this massive MP bar, which makes all of my magic and summons stronger, which I'm going to want to use for these portal fights coming up. Yeah, I have more MP than HP at this point, at least visually. So all these portals represent the different worlds that we've gone to. If they're blue, that means we never actually locked the keyhole. So this is Olympus Coliseum and Atlantica. So we have to do a fight. 3 waves of Heartless here. We're going to try to use Simba to blow up all of them. Now, since those enemies are already spawned in, I actually need to do a 2-tick. What I mean by a 2-tick, look at the end of Sora's Keyblade. That's how you notice how much damage you're going to do here. That will give you just a small stun of the enemies. That'll give me enough time that they won't mess with me, to where then I can do a full charge and kill all of them. And then as the other 2 waves are spawning in, I can blow them all up. Go ahead and dismiss him. Run through. There goes that set of enemies. Now we just gotta close the Atlantica keyhole. Because you're not technically closing the keyhole, but... And yeah, here, you're removed of a lot of your tools. It's just a lot more fire and gravity spam. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want to gravity both of them. 1, 2, 1, 2. Yep, and they're all dead. And now with that, we're going to switch back to our fighter build. Up to Divine Rose, Omega Arts, and Ifrit's Belt. We're playing this on PlayStation 4. Definitely the fastest way to play these games, and the best way. Step there, make sure I got all my HP and MP back. Now we go into... This fight's terrible. 6 invisibles, 4 in this first wave. The throw-up gravities, hopefully they just kind of jump into them. Nice, they all die. Actually intentionally do a clank right there. Making sure I did not die. If I died there, I would have had to fight the full group again. Pick up an elixir here. Abilities. So I'm going to put EXP 0 back on, and let me just go ahead and do this. Put on the Raven's Claw to add to that accessory slot we just got. So this is our second usage of EXP 0. We're going to be utilizing Mushu instead of Genie now. I want to go up and I want to get that aerial finisher. 1, 2, 3. That stores my damage multiplier. Now we have to land on his arm. A couple of caveats about summons. You need your entire party to be alive in order to use a summon. And you need to be on the ground. So I had to kind of land on his arms right there. And now with Mushu plus EXP 0, you can do this. Have to trade off being able to deal damage in this fight, but you get to do that. Or not deal damage, I'm sorry, gain experience in this fight. Okay, now let's get set up. Let's do some menuing. I need to go give Sora my elixirs. Go to equipment. Yeah, we're all good to go here. That's right, yeah, abilities for later. Take off EXP 0. And here, I had to remember. Use Super Glide. Alright, so this is the final big mob fight of the run. The final Heartless wave. Has killed many, many runs. And there's a frame-perfect trick I have to hit in it. I can thankfully pause buffer it. Yeah, it became a frame-perfect trick when it went to PS4. Oh, no, dude. I can't get on him. I can't stay on him. Missed out on some damage there. down on quite a bit of damage. Damn it. Alright, so I want to kill this guy and then immediately get pretty far away from him. And then I want to pause buffer this. Okay, got it. Yep, we're all good to go there. Equipment, I want to switch back to my mage build. Royal Crown and Ray of Light. And then I want to use a cottage. Okay, so we hit the one on 60 FPS. That is 1 frame from that spot in the room.
Fire!
7 waves of Heartless here.
Fire! See ya! Fire! Fire!
Kind of messed up that positioning.
See ya!
Okay, so I'm going to throw up arrow here. And then I'm going to stand in this corner and throw gravity and hope they all aggro to me.
Heal! Force! 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 Fire!
Oh, that was so late. I didn't notice they killed the other one. Probably going to die here, chat. I'm just letting y'all know. So I want y'all to be emotionally prepared that we're going to die here. So for these final 5 waves, you want to use Simba to blow up the rest of them. Unfortunately, I noticed that super... I have to get lucky now to do it. I need a full charge. Oh my god, we got incredibly lucky. All right. Just absolutely disgustingly lucky.
Give me strength!
The other one died out of nowhere.
Give me strength!
And we did it. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. I ain't complaining. We'll take it. All right. And then, yeah, we're good there. And I think all I'm doing here is putting back on EXP 0, taking off Hurricane Blast. Hurricane Blast you want off. That is the combo modifier to your finisher, where it sort of is this big, like, spiral in the air. And it's really good. It does good damage, but it actually has a worse multiplier, so it messes with EXP 0 damage storage. So we take it off here for Ansem 1 because we're going to do it again. From here, I'm leaving EXP 0 on the rest of the run.
And I'm going to jump in here just real quick to let everybody know they did actually add another 30 minutes to those Kingdom Hearts Pearlers if you were still interested in them, just to help it line up a little bit better with the end of this run.
Awesome. Yeah, we are here now in the final battles. Got about 11 fights all here right in a row. And they can go pretty fast. If I don't death cycle, we'll see what happens. So another EXP 0 usage here. And you might think, oh, is the rest of the run just going to be this? And not exactly. Because you need 2 other party members, and we're about to lose Donald and Goofy until the very end of the final fight. So now, back over. We're going to give Goofy the other 2 Mega Elixirs we picked up. Equipment, I want to go back to my fighter setup for finishing up the run. I want to give Goofy the mage setup items so he has more NP for NP gift. I want to put Hurricane Blast back on. And yeah, we're good. See our old friend Darkseid again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I want to fit in 3 ground combos here. Well, not ground combos, air combos from the ground. That you start from the ground, I guess. And then I'm going to ride him up to the top so I can get the kill on the head. Now we have Ansem too, the most fun fight in the run, but also a very scary one. It's pretty random what he'll do. Okay, he's going to try to go for something else. He needs to... Yeah, he kept having super armor through that. Super armor indicating when they just won't actually get staggered. You do not want to get hit by that submit. It does over 90% of my health here on Proud. Yeah, that was awkward. It'll do over 90% of my health, and it will effectively... It's weird. It'll, like, capture me. I honestly don't know what to do once that happens. So he's going to get his desperation move here. Submit again. Around to the backside. Submit again. All right, we'll take it. I was not supposed to use an elixir there, so I'm down an elixir for the run, but I should be able to make it work. That did make it to the point where I didn't have to worry about a second of those like long desperation moves. For Ansem 3 here, I'm going to use EXP 0. So get my modifier there off the aerial finish, and that's still going to be applied to all my Firagas here. Now he's going to come in with 2 lasers. Which I missed the timing for dodging it. Alright, 2, 3, 4, 5, fly up. Down to the right. I want to make sure he despawns these enemies he just spawns in by being far enough away. Another elixir.
Still confused? Perhaps this
He is way under damaged. Yeah, so that's... I am out of Mega Elixirs. I am completely out of items off those mess-ups. So we're going to have to hope... I hope he gives me a Mega Potion here. Or one of these little idiots do. Okay, I saw one down there. Yeah, that is actually good that I got that Mega Potion. Because now I can utilize that for Ansem 4 to make sure my party members are alive. So I can use Mushu. Now we get the artillery. This is a pretty terrible fight. Just lots of random lasers and stuff coming in all over the place. Ooh, that was extremely rude, game. Always kind of want to fly down there so you don't get hit. Okay, yeah, I wanted to make sure I reapplied arrow. sure we're good. Make sure we're good. Yeah, that was slow, but I played it safe. I only have a little MP to work with. This might be okay, though. So I want to...
See ya. Deep freeze. Deep freeze. Let's go.
I want to bait all these enemies over, and then basically just hope that Goofy keeps throwing MP gift and those mega elixirs I gave him. And then just kind of R's through the whole thing. Oh, what are you doing, game? Oh, game. I had 3 dark balls left and they perfectly staggered me.
See ya. Deep freeze. Deep freeze. Come on. This is it. Let's go. Take that. This is it.
Ah, too bad.
Goofy.
Make sure Goofy's around a little longer to hopefully throw me an MP gift. I think I traded 1 MP for hopefully 3 right there.
Fire. Wind.
So here for this face fight, I just kind of got to know like what order he's going to bring his attacks in at. And then he's going to go for a double laser drop down here. So I know I have time to cure and then reapply arrow. And a cure there from that last attack we tanked. This fight's going okay so far. Arrow, reapply that. While he's swinging his face around, getting a few good combos there. That was actually pretty good.
Heal. Come on. Come on.
Yeah, I wish I'd gotten more MP. I might just sacrifice the arrow.
Wind. Here. Force. See ya. Force. See ya. Come on.
Okay, well, basically had the god fight there, and that is all luck. Two fights left. First got this little bubbly boy in here. Reapply arrow. Throw on 3 gravities. Keep them low. Make sure I'm full on health going into Ansem 4, the final fight. Alright, he's gonna have 5 sets of lasers here. And as soon as his health bar is gone, that'll be time for us. Gonna fit in whatever damage I can here, but as long as I end on a finisher. And I'm actually gonna like stand back here. You're gonna see it's gonna try to pull us in. So thankfully I got one of those mega potion drops. So I'm gonna wait a little longer, throw it now. And then summon Mushu right as that's going off, as Donald and Goofy are alive from the Mega Potion, and I'm standing on the ground.
I am Mushu.
Gotcha.
All right. 1 down, 2 down, 3 down, and time. GG. Ended on a... Oh, that might have been late. We'll wipe that gold. But GG, 248. Only missed PB by 3 seconds. That could have eked out a small one right there if the dark balls didn't get us at the end. Only had 2 deaths. But my second best run ever, so we'll definitely take that. And thank you all so much for the generosity. And here's to even more goodness going on throughout the rest of this marathon going on Speed Gaming.
It is futile. The Keyblade alone cannot see.
Thank you for the run, SpikeVegeta.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Kingdom Hearts. Fill me
Just to let everybody know, as they're getting everything sort of set up for the next runs coming in here. The next run will be 2 runs in a row, both from Hedwig. He'll be playing Ukulele, followed by Ukulele in the Impossible Lair.
Ooh.
I think we have a minute or 2 before they're ready for that.
Is light.
But why?
We're not quite at the DMCA part of this. We'll have to mute this for it. Yeah, I think that last split was like a very... I'll have to go back and retime that. I'll probably just wipe the gold. Yeah, we were close. We were close to a PB. We were right there. That's okay. There were a lot of fights that were super sloppy and whatnot anyways. I lost that time looking up Disney lyrics, so we had a good time. I can't complain about that marathon run for sure.
Okay.
All right. And back over to my chat. Thanks all for watching. So I had the Speed Gaming chat up the whole time. Yeah, we were right around the corner from a PB. I'm almost like, if you get a PB in a marathon run, it's like, okay, bonus. So I was like, we're still going to gun for a better time at some point anyways. But yeah, that's my second 248. That's cool. So, all right, everyone. Have a good night. And I will see you tomorrow for Terra Story. Later, everyone. Bye-bye.